So this is going to be a Valentine's Day set. There was like a little air bubble. It doesn't even suck up any of the dust anymore, and I'm so sad about it. I'm so indecisive. I'm so sorry, guys. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Eleasha and welcome. Make sure to follow all of my socials and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get started right into this video. Before I start with this set, I'm going to put a bit of top coat on. Now I'm going to size out my tips. I really wish I had separated all of these into the bag because like the number 1 or the number 2, I don't use those. So I usually take them out of the main bag, but here we are. I mainly use the number 4. Oh gosh, now I can't figure out what's the others. Number 4. I think the other one was number 8. Number 1. I think that was it. Ugh, I really need to be more organized. I'm going to use the same top coat to glue these tips on. I have this gooseneck lamp here, so this is what I use to glue my tips on. It just makes it easier to apply and then put it under instead of using my bigger lamp. Now I'm going to clip down these tips. Not going to clip them too short, but also not that long. I think this is a good length. I say not that long, but these are still long. But yeah, I think this is good. So now I'm going in with my hand file and I'm going to file the sides and the tip of the nail, shape them out. Now I'm going in with my sanding band and I'm going to file where the tip meets the nail. I want this to look nice and blendable, not too harsh. Alright, now let's get started onto the application. I'm using this pink nude color by Makartt, and this is going to be my base for the nail design that I'm going for. So I'm starting off by putting the polygel around mostly the tip first, and I'm just spreading it out, making sure that both side walls are covered and that everything is nice and smooth. There was like a little air bubble in between this, so just want to smooth it out, make sure there's no dent. And it's important not to put too much of the polygel bead because you don't want this to be too thick. I've been trying to fix that with my application because you don't want to waste any polygel. And if you fix the little hole that's in the middle and there seems to be a dent and you can't really blend it out, you can always just add more polygel. I think it's best to go over than under when it comes to polygel, at least so you don't have to keep adding and adding. You can just take some away and then fix the shape. I think it's easier that way. Don't be afraid to go back in. There were certain times where I felt too lazy to really fix it and I thought, it wasn't a big deal. And then when I got to the nail art, it was very visible. So I either had to wipe away all of the nail art that I did or continue going and then just finding some way to cover up the mistake that I made. But overall, it's just best to get it done while you're still there so you don't have to deal with it later. But I just have to say this polygel was such a cute color, and y'all already know my love for Makartt polygels. Their polygels is just perfect if you want to take it slow and really just focus on molding and making your shape, because it's not runny, it's not too stiff, but it's stiff enough to where you can really just take your time and there's not too many polygels out there that are like that, so you tend to appreciate them more. But if you're a beginner and you're somebody who's just starting out, I would definitely suggest getting some makartt polygel. Now with the second bead, you have to be really careful with this one, especially with my issue that I've been having. I really don't want to make this too thick, and also I don't want this to go over the cuticles, so I'm gonna leave a space here. And this, I hate when this happens. But just get a tweezer and just pop it and then keep smoothing it out. As y'all can see here, I was struggling a little bit with this air pocket, but I managed to get rid of it, so that was good. Just like I did with the first bead, I am spreading the polygel, making sure that all areas of the nail is covered. Then once I'm done with that, I put a bit of pressure near the end of that bead so that it kind of blends through, almost like an ombre, except it's all one color. You don't want that harsh line of demarcation where the polygel is. That's a pain in the butt to file, and it's very noticeable on the final result, so you want your polygel to look seamless. I love this pink color. It's so cute. It's like a cute baby pink. And originally I was gonna do a nude color, just a regular nude for this set, but I thought the pink might enhance it a bit. And I think I made a good decision. I think I put too much of the polygel, so I'm gonna try and smooth it out as much as possible and then get rid of that excess. It's looking a little bit thick, but that's okay. I can file it down, and since I'm not encapsulating and this is a cover color, I don't have to worry about it being too thick. I don't know why, but I really have this bad habit, but it seems that I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing. Now that I'm looking back, I pushed the bead way too far up the cuticle, and then it just looks really weird. So please don't do what I did here, because this is something that I've been trying to fix, and I guess I'm still falling back into that habit. For those who don't know, I've been trying to fix my apex and my cuticle area. They've been looking a bit too thick and bulky, and I want it to look as natural and seamless as possible. So what I've been doing is making sure that there's a little bit of space between the bead and my cuticles. But as you can see here, I've reverted back to my ways. But I did try to make up for it during the filing process, but I'll let y'all be the judge of that. Not all is lost. I have been getting better with my application. I've been watching the time as I'm doing the application, and so far I've done this in less than 22 minutes, so I'd say that's a good start. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like I'm way quicker with acrylic than polygel, because at least with acrylic, it makes me hurry up. Like I have to do everything quick before everything dries. But with polygel, I can take my time. So sometimes I go on autopilot and I forget what I'm really doing, and then I just get carried away. So instead of doing something that takes me half an hour, it takes me a whole hour. So I've been trying to fix that too. If I'm wiping away any excess polygel, I do it with a spatula. I feel like this helps square out the shape. Just pushes everything into place and nothing's gonna get rounded out. Here's how the nails came out. They're a bit sticky. You can kind of see how greasy they look. Jesus. But anyways, I'm going to get some alcohol and then just wipe down that sticky layer. You really gotta wipe it real good because you don't want any of that residual stickiness left over, especially when you're filing. I feel like it ruins the file. And there are times where there's this, like, it's not sticky but like polygel, I guess you could say, that's left over on the file, and it just ruins it. So you gotta wipe this down really good. Now I'm going to get started on filing. I'll start off with my hand file first. I really need to invest in a dust collector because I can't keep doing this. It's getting to the point where my little vacuum, it doesn't even suck up any of the dust anymore, and I'm so sad about it. So now I have to either buy a new one or get a dust collector. And if I get a dust collector, it's a lot of money. If I get a new one of this desk vacuum, it's probably not gonna last as long because these things are kind of cheap. Just disregard all of this. I don't even know what this is. I think it's gel polish. When I'm filing the nail, if you see any craters like this, it probably means you don't have enough polygel there, so you need to either file it down so everything gets even, or you have to add more. But since this nail has a bit of a thickness, I'm gonna try and see if filing it down is gonna help get rid of that little crater. If not, then I'm gonna have to add more polygel, which is a pain in the butt, but that's what I need to do to fix this. Now I'm going in with my sanding band again, and I'm going to further file these nails and shape them out. I think these turned out pretty good. I'm really trying to focus on debulking my nails, so I think this is pretty decent. Now let's get started onto the nail art. So this is going to be a Valentine's Day set, and it's gonna consist of some white, pink, and red polish, some rhinestones, pretty much just, I don't know how to explain this type of design, maybe like an abstract. I've probably done it before on this channel, but just different color scheme. But that's what I'm going to be doing for this nail set. So I'm starting off with some squiggly lines as the base, and then filling them in with the color. I feel like this set is really easy to do and very simple. So all it is just 3 colors and just doing it in different patterns. With each color, I'm overlapping the previous color. So now I'm adding the pink and it's overlapping the white. And once I get to the red, it's going to overlap the pink. Now I'm going in with my dotting tool and I'm going to add some of the finishing details of the gel polish. And by finishing details, I mean just random dots throughout the nail and also hearts. So like I said, doing this nail design is pretty easy. So all you're going to need is a liner brush and a dotting tool. And for the dots on the hearts, I alternate between the colors. Now that I'm done with the nail art, let's add some of the charms. These hearts are too big. I'll take these off. I feel like it's kind of overpowering the set, so I'll do something a bit different. So instead of each nail, it'll just be one nail. That focuses more on the gems and the rhinestones. I don't like this at all. Alright, let's try something else. Alright, maybe I'll just keep this one heart and call it a day because I can't decide, and the thing that I want to do, I don't have it. So I'll just keep it like this. And I don't think this is too bad actually, because the gem is really cute. It matches the theme, and we should really, well, the focus should mostly be on the nail art anyway, so I'll just keep it like that. Alright, I take that back. I'm taking the gem off. This just looks, it doesn't look right to me. I'm so indecisive. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll keep it like this and just keep it simple. Now that I'm done, I'm going to add some top coat. Next up, I'm putting on some cuticle oil. Oh my gosh, these nails are super cute. The shape, the colors, I love this polygel, and I knew this was the right choice because of the pink, and it just contrasts so well with the red, the white, and the pink polishes. I am truly in love with this set, and I'm so glad I didn't go with the gems too. But tell me, what do you guys think of this set? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Just let me know that in the comments below. I'll appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, and make sure to follow all of my socials. Of course, at Nails by Eleasha. Now, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night. I'm not sure when I'm going to release this video. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!